We're gonna go ahead and get right into it. This week, I'm gonna be sharing a little bit more about exactly what I eat in a typical day. So there are two main approaches that I personally use when it comes to nutrition. The first one is called flexible dieting. All that means is I'm allowed to eat a wide variety of foods every single day. And the second one is called if it fits your macros. So all that means is I have a certain goal that I try to hit every day when it comes to my calories, when it comes to carbohydrates, protein, and fats. And this is how, by actually hitting those targets every day, this is how I know that I'm actually staying on track and actually going in the right direction. So kind of hinted at this earlier, but as I'm inching closer to my bodybuilding competition, the whole goal really is to put on more size and strength onto my frame and really make sure that I'm putting myself in a good place where I've built some more muscle. And then from there, I'm going to be cutting down, I'm gonna be going into the actual prep where I'm more focused on staying in a deficit. But right now, we're in a growing phase, so I typically eat my 3 to 4 meals a day. And like I mentioned, flexible dieting and if it fits your macros are the two main approaches that I use to help me stay on track. We're gonna be heading back to the house now, and I'm gonna show a breakdown of all of the meals that I'm eating throughout the day. And you'll actually be able to see the macros in the bottom left corner as well for all of those main meals. On a typical day, I will eat anywhere from 3 to 4 meals, and I generally am following a higher protein diet. Each of my meals, generally will have some sort of protein, some sort of vegetable, some sort of healthy carb source, and I like to aim for right around 30 to 40 grams of protein per meal. That helps me stay on track with my goal for the day. So first item that I'm gonna be showing you, first meal that I'm gonna be showing everyone is my actual protein oatmeal. So I use Quaker Oats oatmeal. I add a little bit of Quest protein in there as well. Got some Fairlife milk, but this is a great, healthy source of carbs, really balanced meal. It's how I usually like to start my days, keeps me feeling full and satiated throughout the day. And oatmeal's kind of just become one of those staples in my day. I personally like to add some extra ground cinnamon in there, and then a little bit of honey, depending on how sweet you may want it. The second meal that I wanted to show everyone is another staple for me. So we got some whole wheat bread on here with some egg whites. The egg whites themselves have some bell peppers and onions, so got some veggies in there. And then I also got some ground turkey. Of course, I do have some sriracha, so I like to spice it up. We definitely don't want to feel like our foods are boring or that we're not enjoying them. So I'm personally gonna be adding sriracha on all of my main meals. So ground turkey, egg white, some whole wheat bread. This is gonna be right around 30 to 35 grams of protein for this meal itself. And then I like to snack as well throughout the day. So you'll see here I got some Chobani Greek yogurt. Super awesome, can help you, satisfy that sweet tooth as well. Got a protein bar here. This is through Combat Crunch. I really like their flavors, and I like the texture a lot with these protein bars. I'm always trying to eat some fruit throughout the day, so I'm generally like an apple, banana, or an orange. And then personally, I like to have one really large meal for the day. So this is the larger meal that I have set up, roughly around 1.5 cups of rice. And I have some beans here. These are chili beans that I got. And then I have my healthy butter chicken on here as well. So this meal right here is usually what I'll like to eat after I've actually trained. So post-workout is generally when I like to have my heaviest meal of the day. So that's this one right here, meal number 3. Meal number 4, we got some tortillas that are higher in fiber, higher in protein, and they also have, as you can tell, there's some keema on there, which is essentially, it's like a South Asian dish with ground turkey. I added some potatoes in there, some green beans, and some tomatoes. So all in all, with the combination of all these things, I'll also make a protein shake as well. My goal right now is to get closer to 195 grams of protein per day. As I'm kind of leading up into my bodybuilding competition and everything like that, these next few months are going to be spent really gearing and bumping my calories up and going into more of a growing phase. So This is what a full day of eating looks like for me right now. As the weeks go on, I will be increasing my calories and just seeing how my body actually responds. So hopefully this gave you some ideas. Of course, if you are interested in checking out any of my own recipes, a lot of stuff that weren't included on here, you can find that in my Instagram bio over at SNActive.